ED is nothing to joke about. What's up, everybody? I'm Stephen M, back on your screen again, unless it's your first time, but it's always a good time. Either way, I'm the ringmaster of this little circus right here, and we're about to get into some of these mind-melting conspiracies. This video I'm about to put out right here, it's some just older stuff I had in the tank. Like if I had to cut some out of a video, because I try to keep them under a half an hour, so there's some stuff I'll do, remove, yada yada yada. I just was building it up, and I'm just gonna put it out. I don't think it's bad, but I just didn't want to put it into other videos, I guess. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there. I'm not gonna do a ton of editing on it like I usually do, which if you're watching this and if you watch some of my other videos, would you mind leaving a comment and give me some feedback? Do you think I edit too much, like as far as putting in like little movie clips, sound bites, just like the little I don't know, little pictures in the corner, this, that?
We do not care.
Please let me know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I'm overdoing it, underdoing it. You know, I'm trying to find that sweet spot right now.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have any opinions, I'd appreciate you letting me know, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and drop this video just because I want to get it out there, and I just keep moving on to newer stuff. Next video is episode 23. That's the GOAT number, Michael Jordan, all that. So I'm working on something pretty sweet. Hopefully I can get it out by tomorrow. It might not be till Saturday, but either way, that's what we're doing right now. So before we get into that, would you do me a favor? If you've never hit that sub button before, just go ahead and hit that freaking sub button, man. It takes 2 seconds in your life. Just go ahead and smack that sub button for me. I'm telling you, bro, I would do it for you. If you need me to sub to anything besides an OnlyFans, don't be a weirdo. Go ahead and drop in the comments. I'll hit that sub for you as well. Okay, I'm telling you, I know I look like
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
All right, let's get into this.
Common lies you still believe.
Huh.
Up until now, you may have believed that ninjas are always dressed in black jumpsuits. Well, this is false. Ninjas do not have a particular dress code as they dress to blend with whatever environment they are in. This is to avoid being spotted. And wearing black jumpsuits would make them stand out, which defeats the purpose. So in fact, anyone around you can be a ninja. Anyone.
That's right.
Number 2, you may think that you can back an explosion and walk away like this.
Like Wolverine.
Well, this only happens in movies and it's not possible in real life. That is because of something called blast pressure, which is the shock that occurs after a loud bang. It is also the force that throws objects around within the blast radius. Meaning even if you aren't burnt by the flames, an explosion can still kill you through internal damage. Number 3, you may have heard that the Great Wall of China is so big that it can be seen from space. This is not true, and as a matter of fact, no man-made object can be seen from space. Want more?
Okay, well, obviously ninjas just don't go around wearing black all the time. I don't know who thought that. I mean, as a kid, maybe you just thought like, that's your ninja garb. But obviously ninjas all dress like Mortal Kombat characters. I mean, come on. Oh, get with the program, bub. What was the next one? Oh, blast pressure. I mean, yeah, it depends on how big the blast is. I mean, you know what I mean? I've certainly shot a couple tricks across the room. Just kidding. Come on, this is a children's show. But like if it's like a couple sticks of dynamite, but if we're talking like a nuke, I don't think we're talking like a nuke. So like who even thinks this dumb shit? And then see something from space that's man-made, well, because, you know, no one's ever been to space and that's all bullshit. I don't know. That's what a lot of people think. I have no idea if that's true, but they do act like NASA, the people, they do act like you can see some things from space. So why do they say that? Is it just another NASA lie? I did learn something. 1 out of 3, we'll go with 1 out of 3 isn't bad. I hope we all had a learning experience today. The more you know. Who?
This is a picture of 100-foot anaconda found in the Congo.
100 foot?
100 foot.
Oh my gosh.
So this photo was taken during World War II. There was a pilot, a colonel, and two other people in this helicopter, right? And they're flying around the Congo, and they see this huge snake. Like, the things that look like bushes in that photo are trees.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they're going around, and they pass like twice, 2 times around it, right? Just like looking at it. And the last time they get so low that this snake actually raises up and tries to strike at a helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
And so they get out of there and they go away. And this colonel's like a well-respected, like, his word can be trusted kind of guy. And so like it's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just to think of like that there are animals like still that size out in this world.
That is terrible. 100 feet? Like, that's massive. That's crazy though. Like, Jesus Christ.
feet.
I don't know what I would do if I saw 100 foot. What could I do?
You'd be dead.
Yeah, I know, right? He just looks at you like, oh, you'll make a nice snack. And you're like,
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, these guys' page on TikTok is called the LSD experience. Shout out to them. And I think they're on something right now. Come on now. 100-foot snake, bro. That first picture was definitely bullshit. That there was no snake that big that jumped up and got a damn helicopter out the sky. I don't know if that other picture is real fake or if that Admiral, whatever it was, is that a real encounter and they could measure that it was 100 feet from the ground? Halftime. They said anaconda in the Congo. The Congo's in Africa. Anacondas are only in South America. I'm going to have to fact check myself on that, but I'm going to leave it in there even if I'm wrong. So I'm calling bullshit on that. No way. 100-foot snake. I believe there could be massive snakes out there. I mean, hell, just in Pennsylvania, the woods get so vast. You get up northern part of Pennsylvania, away from the East Coast side. Man, there's probably Sasquatch up in there. That's where they say most of the Sasquatch sightings are, up in Potter County around what's it called? Coudersport, Pennsylvania. So maybe there's a 100-foot python somewhere or anaconda, but not in the Congo because there's no anacondas.
Is reincarnation a possibility? Within the realms of the mysterious and the unknown, one story emerges, casting a shadow of doubt on the boundaries of life and death. The enigmatic tale of James Leninger and James Houston. In the intricate tapestry of existence, young James Leninger carried a burden far beyond his tender years, a profound recollection of a past life. His memories weave a haunting narrative of World War II's tempestuous skies, where he soared as James Houston, a valiant pilot. James was invited to meet some of the living World War II veterans.
Leo invited James, now 3, to the reunion. James recognized several pilots, even called them by name.
You're Bob Greenwald. I'm serious.
And he never met Bob Greenwald?
No, he'd never met him before.
And someone else was invited, James Houston's sister, Anne.
And he goes, it's not Anne, it's Annie. She wasn't my oldest sister. I had an older sister than that. And I said, you did? Who is that? And he goes, Ruth. I mean, Ruth.
But how can we reconcile such extraordinary claims? How can a child embody the essence of a fallen hero from a bygone era? The question lingers.
Wow. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. These kids that come up with these stories from past lives that there's just no way that they would have heard of. It's mind-blowing stuff. I mean, it definitely makes you, well, I don't know if it makes you believe, it makes me think that there's past lives and something after this. And, you know, you get into all these guys that talk about there's 12 levels of consciousness, like 12 dimensions, and we're in the 3rd or 4th. Alex Jones will tell you all about it. That's for damn sure. It makes you think that there's probably some truth to that. How would they know? And some people, it just bleeds. It just sticks with them. Like, I kind of think it's like the Men in Black with that little thing. And you just forget the last one. And sometimes that pen malfunctioned and they got to send it down to the tech guys and fix it up. But one person just slipped through. And sometimes I think like the afterlife is kind of like Beetlejuice. Like, you're here, you do what you got to do. And then when you die, no matter what you are, an animal, whatever it is, everyone goes into this big waiting room and you just take a number. Like Beetlejuice, you know, they're in that waiting room. They all take a number. And then when your number comes up, you're going back in and whatever you get, you get. Like, oh, I'm an elephant this time. Oh, man, that might be cool. Dude, I'm an ant. That's going to suck. They're like, oh, okay, I'm I'm an African, whatever you're going to be. You know what I mean? It's just like, boom, back in. Whatever number comes up next, shoot, you're back in. I've had that thought. And then there's the thought that I've said in, I think, my last video about, like, everybody has their own player. Like, that's what God is. Like, we're in a Sims kind of like game. So once you die, like, once you unalive, you just wait till your player just starts a new game and boom. And then you start over again. Dude, pretty cool. Pretty cool about that little fella that was in World War II or one.
Have you all heard about Vuja Day?
No. What's Vuja Day? Well, it's like deja vu.
You know deja vu.
Okay.
Vuja Day is an experience that you're like experiencing but haven't experienced it. Have you ever like been somewhere, you watch something and you almost see it happen before it happens?
Yes.
Like, I saw that happen.
Okay, bro.
So
I just got chills all over my body.
That's Vuja Day because you haven't experienced that, but you
knew what was about to happen.
what was happening, and so
yo, I just got chills all over my body. Listen, what if that's caused by like, what if you did see that happen before?
Whoa.
So there's this theory that Lucas told me about, that time is like an infinity sign, right? Like the universe will stretch,
okay,
and then eventually it'll all suck back up into each other, and then it'll re-stretch. So what if this is that? What if it's like the universe replaying itself, and for one split second you remembered that?
Dude, I don't know nothing about no Vuja Day. Just pretty fucked up. I mean, I get what they're saying. That when he said about time repeating itself, like bending and stretching, repeating itself, that does make sense. I mean, that's like some glitch in the Matrix type shit, I suppose. That feels, that's kind of feels like deja vu though. Like it doesn't sound that much different than deja vu. Like, damn, something happened, and I'm like, oh shit, oh, because they're saying you saw something and before it happened. And that's probably how people become psychics. That happened to them once as a kid, and they're like, I can see the future, bro. Never happened again. Next thing you know, they end up with some, they go on some shitty little speaking tour, and they're selling tickets for way too much money, saying they're a psychic, and then someone at the door asks questions of everybody walking in. Have you ever been married? Then they give it to the psychic, and the psychic's like, someone in this crowd has been married. Okay. Oh, they know everything. And that's all fucking bullshit. That's my theory on psychics now. Kind of, the psychics are people that had Vuja Day happen one time, and now they're just full of shit. Moving on.
400-year-old maps depicted California as an island.
So is that weird to anybody? Does anybody have any, anybody watching this have any input on that? Please let me know in the comment section if you know why that would be the thing. Now, I saw some comments on that original post. People were saying that's dammed up. They might have said dammed up, or they dug a, I forget what they said now.
Now, can anybody tell me how much energy it takes to power Las Vegas?
Yeah, I just have a question. Is this a goddamn... goddamn,
But it did, there just used to be water running through that, so that's the way it was. I don't know. I would like to think California is an island, and we could go ahead and disassociate with them. I'm sorry if you live in California. I'm sure you're a great person. I love you, and you should hop on the other side before that Tool song starts playing. Learn to Swim. You know the song. It's a good song if you never heard it. I don't know the actual name of it, but it's a Tool song. It's the one that say Learn to Swim a lot. It was on the Enema album. Oh, then the San Andreas Fault. So did they like throw some dirt in there? Just threw some... Wait, if they did... Yeah, I don't know. That is a lot of maps, though.
So here's the thing.
NASA isn't a space agency. NASA is the World Intelligence Agency. Everyone reports to them. FBI, CIA, KGB, CCP. Well, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? What difference does it make? NASA was created.
I don't know if you remember, if you watched my last video, there was a video on that and I asked that same exact question. Why would they lie? And then I stumble across this, and this guy's about to tell me.
Right after Project High Jump, when Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica, on the other side of the South Pole, he found land bigger than the United States, filled with resources. Look at that. From Middle America, he would be in where South Africa is, or where Australia is. And another continent the size of the United States that no one has ever seen or set foot upon? What does that mean? What if he went from Middle America over what they call Antarctica, and then found another continent out here?
And that would destroy our whole worldview of reality.
Now, what if there's other civilizations here? What if these are where the controllers of the world live? Okay? What if...
I'm getting chills right now.
See, that's what everyone says, and I don't discredit that one bit. I have no idea. I would think it makes a lot of sense. I don't see why there's a need for NASA. They could just have underground or secret societies running all that, and there would be no need for a NASA to go ahead and, I don't even know what, be in our faces, fucking with us. So that part still, maybe he's going to tell me here, I guess. I don't know. Isn't it weird that these guys, like if you saw that guy in like Walmart or something, you'd be like, that's a pretty like normal guy. Not saying he's not normal. You know, he just looks like he'd just be like a guy, you know. But these are the guys that they call all these crazy kooks, these conspiracists, just normal people. Just normal people. They wouldn't have you believe that, but they're just normal dudes.
Because the reality, your soul is going, yes, listen, right? Get rid of your programmed mind. People don't realize, well, Russia would have ratted us out and this and that. They're all in it together. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, Flat Earth map, International Maritime Organization, Flat Earth map, World Meteorological Organization, Flat Earth map, International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have Flat Earth maps?
Well, I don't know. Artistically, maybe they couldn't.
Artistically? Is that your explanation? Now, let me ask you a question. If this is where we live, would you call this the outer space?
Sure.
What is it? More land? Extra territory? Extra terra?
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials from where?
Outer space.
Bingo. So why does it matter? Then when you understand that we're actually at the center of creation, this place was built for us, and we have natural law which says that nobody can take our free will away. Okay? Once you understand that nobody has control over you, you take your power back. You stop feeding this beast system.
Apparently this guy's never been arrested.
System that we're in. Globers think they know everything, but they don't know anything. And it's only for those that are willing to look and understand and see why it matters that get it. You know, once you get it, you can't unget it.
Dude, he is right. Once you get it, you can't unget it.
Bruh.
I'm not saying I get it, but digging into the whole flat earth thing, it's hard to ever look back. Like, yeah, there's no way that's a thing. I don't know how people just really look into it. I mean, really look into it.
And when you look into it,
just like, yeah, there's no way that's possible. I just don't see how it happens. But, you know, some people just like to be naysayers or just follow the mainstream narrative and just be part of the, I don't want to say part of the herd and be like the sheeple and da-da-da, but you know what I mean? Like it's
that means you're gay.
It's more comfortable being part of the masses for a lot of people. So I think there's a lot of it is that. I know Flat Earth is the one thing many moons ago, probably like 2014, I was balls deep at the bottom of every rabbit hole in existence. I was just in it so deep. I'm like, I'm never looking into Flat Earth. I'm never looking into Flat Earth. And I looked into it. He's right. It's like, yeah, that's fuck. It's probably true. It's probably true.
And I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Come with me and you'll see. There's some stories going on some spree. Like California. Do you see Caro? And Caro Egypt. What's happening? Do you know who this man is? Do you know who this man is? Do you know what this is? I said, do you know what this is? In 2D. Oh, Can you see it? Is it looking at you? Do you see the all-seeing eye? Now I know a lot of you are asking, why is this bitch tripping? Why am I tripping? Because I tried to make this video this morning twice. And the first one came through corrupted. Didn't hear a word. And the second one's been processing since 7:12 this morning. What am I saying? What is the problem? Did you know the sacrifice in the Statue of Liberty? Oh, why does it have wheels? And why did they get compensation? Y'all, I'm not tripping, okay? Come to the next video. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to have to do it coded, but come on.
Okay, I'm not even going to pretend to know I know what the hell she was talking about. And realistically, I think she probably just needs a new phone or do something with the way she records it or whatever. Because I don't think the phone just didn't record because of what she was talking about. Let's not be ridiculous here. But the California was the Cairo, and I keep seeing this thing like Utah is Judah. I don't know what any of that means. Utah is a big place for Mormons. I don't know if that ties in at all. Probably not. Some religious situation is going on in Utah of all places, so why Utah? I don't know the answer to that. Apparently this girl knows what she's talking about. The Freemasons got involved somehow, some way. You might go rewatch that video and see what she's talking about, but she's pretty convinced that there's some fuckery afoot. And I don't know, she sung it in a nice little, what is that, Come With Me? Is that Disney? Is that Willy Wonka? Whatever, she sung it. So I'm convinced by the way she did it so melodically. She seems like an extremely sane person. So if you don't believe her, then I just don't even know.
We learned in 1957 that we could prevent and cure adult onset type diabetes in laboratory animals, pet animals, and farm animals by giving them these two trace minerals and their cofactors. This lay dormant for 20 years in human medicine until 1977, when they found out they could give intravenous chromium vanadium and their cofactors to people who had diabetes, and they were unconscious from head injuries. They're in a coma. They were miraculously cured by giving them intravenously these trace minerals and their cofactors. They can't say that, oh, well, they just believed that they were going to get cured because they're in a coma. They didn't know what was going on. Now, how come your doctor doesn't tell you this stuff? It's been proven over and over and over in animals. It's been proven over and over and over in people. It's been published in every big medical journal in America and in the world. It sort of comes through every couple of years as renewed, people look at it. It's not like it's a mystery. Every doctor knows this.
The part that caught my attention is when he said every doctor knows about this. I mean, I'd imagine that is true. And I don't know when this was. In 1957, they cured diabetes, type 2 diabetes, he says. I mean, you already know who said it. Chris Rock. The money's not in the, they're not going to cure anybody. The money's in the medicine.
Don't even think about that shit. They ain't cure that because ain't no money in the cure. The money's in the medicine.
Obviously. I have something small medically going on right now. It's not fatal, and it's not like I got like, I don't know. It's not a big deal, all right? It's nothing weird. But I'm like, I know I can get this fixed, and these doctors, I mean, I'm running around, getting the runaround, rather, just trying to throw pills at me. I'm like, I don't want to take pills. This can be fixed. Like, well, then go see this guy. Well, you got to go see this guy. But I can give you this pill. Like, motherfucker, I said, I don't want a pill. There's a little surgery. I got some nerve damage in my foot. All right. I guess I could just say that. It's not a big deal. And it's just like, I've been to so many different people, and it's just go see the next guy, because why fix it? Then you can't keep trying to throw gabapentin. I think there's something up with gabapentin, man. They give that shit to everybody for every fucking thing. What is in it? I don't know. I don't like it. It makes you feel weird. It makes me feel dumb, and I need no help with that. Then they throw it at everything. But as far as this guy, I don't know who this guy is again, but you know, they got to cure. They could have cured cancer if they wanted to, but they're not doing that. That's population control. That's billions of dollars. I mean, hell, they probably gave it to us in the first place. But I mean, the shit that we're eating, God only knows. I mean, they know. No, God doesn't only know. These, not that guy, but these scumbuckets, some scumbuckets giving it to us, they sure as fuck know.
Our DNA holds a message. I went into one of the oldest and most mysterious...
Oh, for the record, I don't have this video like in half like that, like a weirdo. It's just like that for some reason. But I liked what the guy said, so I'll start it over. It's pretty quick too, on top of that.
Our DNA holds a message. I went into one of the oldest and most mysterious spiritual texts, the Sefer Yetzirah, and it's only been translated into English. Our DNA holds a message. I went into one of the oldest and most mysterious spiritual texts, the Sefer Yetzirah, and it's only been translated into English once. Every single alphabet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Only once. Who's to say that guy got it right? Or girl? Who's to say that person got it right? I don't know.
That has ever been known to exist has always had a mysterious number linked to the letter that it represents. When I took the ancient alphabets and I replaced the elements of the DNA with those alphabets, the DNA began to read as you read letters in a sentence in the page upon a book. When we replaced those letters with a periodic table and we began reading the text, the very first sentence in every strand of DNA literally says the words, God eternal within the body. Our DNA.
Is that wild or what, dude? I've heard that before too. Well, not what he just said though. The DNA really inside you reads God eternal, something, whatever he said. Now, I have heard that like the DNA reads like it's like the code of the gods, you know what I mean? Or like, I don't want to say HTML, but I guess it would be like HTML, like a computer code, like the Matrix. So, again, I don't know if you've seen a movie Nefarious, you got to see it because, you know, God just loves all the people and we are made in the image of a God, whatever that may be. That's up to anybody's interpretation. But someone built us ugly little mugs and sat us here, and he likes us and he doesn't want us to be shitbags, and we're being them. We're being them every single day. That's a bummer. Sorry, God. Okay, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you didn't hit that sub button before, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. If you liked the video, just go ahead and hit the like button real quick. But if you didn't like the video, just keep it moving, bro. Because I'm telling you, I don't want no beef with you, okay? That's all, folks.